Alright, here's a track guide for Lago Maggiore. Alright, coming down the front straight, first thing you want to do is look for this sign right here on the top where the green arrow is. Next thing you could look for is after the pit wall at the blue area, but the absolute latest that you want to brake is at the red arrow at the end of the fence. Come around, try to cut this corner as much as you can, straighten up the car, and look for the end of this painted mark right here where the green arrow is. What you don't want to do is come around and go wide here and try to make this wide right hand corner. An example of that would be you go wide there, you're inevitably going to have a car sneak up the inside on you. Alright, continuing with the track guide, you want to shift up here if you can. Before the corner, shift up again, let off the throttle, and wait till you see this white line right here. And then when you see this white line or past the white line, you can continue to get back on the throttle and continue on. If you do mess up this corner, try to keep the car as straight as you can. If you happen to go through the grass right here, see Tindy keeps it straight and just continues on. If you do mess up the corner and try to correct the car or overcorrect the car, you're going to meet our friend Barry R. Alright, continuing here. Up the hill, down the hill, looking for this little sign on the left, little marker board, whatever it is, I'm not sure. That's the green arrow right here. Next you want to look for the 50 board, and you want to brake probably right in the middle of those, and the latest you want to brake is obviously at the wall, and you don't want to brake past the wall. Come around here and I look for this little spot right here before I really start getting back on the gas. If you do brake late here, you end up missing the apex and you end up out in the gravel. This next corner here is pretty much flat out, and all the Group 3 cars and Group 4 cars are hard medium tires. It's pretty hard to mess up that corner. Oh wait, what's this? It's Gibbo reading his chat. And if you do happen to mess up this corner and you have a guy named Ford driving a Ford behind you, he's going to capitalize on your mistake and squeak on by. Alright, for this next corner we have this little stick thing sticking out there, and you have the 50 board, and you want to brake before you get to the 50 board and start turning in. Next you want to look for this where the red and white cuts off. Let off your brake, let off your gas, try to coast around this corner, and then get back on the gas. You can see I missed that apex too on the right, but was able to stay off the gas long enough. Here you want to brake between the green arrow and the blue arrow, and if you wait all the way to the red arrow, you're going to end up leaving the door wide open for a car to sneak up your inside. So the next thing I look for is this, I don't know what you call it, I just call it like a little cutout area there. So I try to stay off the gas as much as I can until I have that in my view. And once I pass that, then I start getting back on the gas. This was my fastest racing hard lap at a 130.4, and Tindy came in behind me at a 130.1. This is my fastest medium lap at a 129.2. This is the Group 3 on racing hard tires. I don't go through this whole lap. I just wanted to just point something out. Pretty much all the braking stuff that I use is the same. Same markers. Shift down to first for a little bit better turn in. Shift up to second. Here I shift up to third, and I even shift up to fourth because I don't want to get a bunch of understeer and end up in the grass. You can see I didn't really lose that much time. So this is my best racing hard lap at a 124.4. And this is a racing medium tires in the Group 3. And I do go through this full lap here, braking before the end of the fence, down to first for extra turn in, shift up to second to eliminate wheel spin, shift up to third here before this corner, let off, wait for that white line, get back on the gas, and we all know this is flat out. Coming up here, looking for that marker board, the 50 board in the end of the wall, hard on the brakes, second gear for a little bit of extra rotation, back up to third gear before getting on the power. Come through here, flat out, looking for that little marker and the 50 board, brake, turn in, off the gas, off the brakes, let the car rotate around, off the gas, a little bit of dab of brake to try to hit that apex, back on the gas, looking for those black marks right there, kind of a little bit of trail braking, back on the gas, and finish out at a 122.863 on the mediums.